Yo, what's up? Welcome back and welcome in. My name is Evan. We're here to play some more Banjo Kazooie. We need to get to the very last level. We unlocked it yesterday, and I do not know where it is I'm supposed to go. What's up, Binary? And also, last night I said that we were going to play Fortnite today, and that's because for some reason I thought yesterday was Friday. It wasn't. Today's Friday, which means tomorrow is Saturday, which means tomorrow's Fortnite, which means today is Banjo. Which is why I'm here. So... Now, I don't remember where I need to go, is the problem. Was it actually this way? Also, how you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Also, good job, Jay, grabbing the first there. I see you. Thought it was Fortnite Friday. You know, it's not. It's never been Fortnite Friday. It's always been Fortnite on Saturday. Which, you know, doesn't roll off the tongue as well. But we've always been doing it on Saturday, and for some reason, I don't know. I messed it up. I didn't notice you've been doing it on Saturday. Yeah, I don't think we've ever done it on Friday. Even though it would make more sense. It's always Fortnite Friday on a Saturday. Today's Vegas update, dry aged steak, pretty good shit. Nice. Tasty, tasty. Yeah, I jumped the gun a little bit, I guess. Well, actually, I know exactly what it was. It's because when I was looking at the, yeah, it's got to stay that way. It does. At least for right now. It's because I looked at the time, and, oops. And my clock said that it was already Friday, because it had rolled over to Friday at that point when we ended stream. But in my head, I was like, oh, this means I did my Friday stream, but nope. It was Thursday into Friday. That's what happened. So I was dumb. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Do you see the 8BitDo Rare first ever Xbox wireless controller? Yeah. I saw that in the Discord. It looked pretty sweet. The Rare controller for their it was their 40th anniversary, it said. That's pretty sick. If anyone has intel on where this world is supposed to be, I know we've seen it before, and I thought we had to swim to get there. Oh, wait, no, we unlocked it. I know where to go now, I'm just dumb. You need it, and yes. Yeah, 8BitDo controllers are sick. I appreciate them greatly. I don't know why I'm asking where to go. I know where we're going. I'm so silly. We were going to the unlock area before, and that's the part I couldn't remember, but now it should be this way, right? If memory serves correct. And it's Hall effect? Yeah, good for them. Good work. You're on your own. You beat the shipyard. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We did that already. I'm on my own from here on out. You're right. I should be able to do this at this point. It was up this way, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because that takes us to this room. Then I don't remember the actual way to go, but I know we can warp this way. I was kind of interested in getting the 8BitDo, the new N64 controller that they're doing. But I don't know. Even though I play some N64 games, this being an example, I'm not playing them that much, so I don't know if it would, I don't know if I can justify spending on that versus other things. The D-pad's metal? That's crazy. The guy who built my favorite crypto went up on stage at the conference and announced he had bought a SNES game and is manufacturing new carts. That's sick. Interesting. The game's called Crystal Caverns. I don't know if I know that one off the top. Yeah, anytime people are doing like repro carts, that's cool. What I really like is when new devs make games for old consoles. I think that's sick. Like they'll develop and then do physical releases of new games built for old consoles. I think that's so awesome. I know there's not a ton of people doing that, but there's some. They're out there. He made the pins so they won't bend and people won't feel the need to blow on carts. Here's the thing. That's so ingrained in everyone's mind that everyone will do it anyway. You know? It's just part of having that kind of cartridge console. I guess I don't need to pick these up. I can leave these for later. Alright, click clock wood. We can do it. This is the last world. We got 100% this. And then we gotta, oh, I guess we're still missing. I'm assuming there's a grunty switch in here that we're gonna need to get. And then there's one more jiggy in the main area that I'm missing for some reason. So we'll need to figure that out. Let's start by going this way to flower door. And you know what? I might as well start the arduous task of grabbing all the notes. That's not it. That's not it. You gotta test all the possibilities, right? That's not it. That's not it. Okay, none of my options worked at that door. We'll try this door. I got all the health over here. Okay. So, wait. What was at that door? A flower, a sun, a leaf. Okay, are these just different seasons? Yeah, because then that's got to be snow over there, huh? So this is like something to do with all the seasons in this world. Yeah, okay, so we're going in spring first. That makes sense. Good enough for me. Don't leave the level. That would be silly. That would be very, very, very silly. Okay. I like that design of that guy that was over there. I'm sure we'll see him again. I'm just running around, making sure I'm not missing any notes or anything. Yeah, that guy with his little Robin Hood ass hat on. Thank you. What are you? That's too scary. Can I shoot you? How am I supposed to get that? I can't. I'm just gonna take damage if I try. I get. You know that works. Ecum bokum. Ecum bokum. W platforming. Oh, you piece of shit. What was that? Well, I know what that was. Rude is what it was. Oh my. Come on. There we go. Oh, how did I do this first try, easy peasy? Now I'm sliding all over the place. There we go. Oh my god. There you go, there you go. Get got. Get freaking got. That's a big area.
Nice throw!
Thank you. I don't know how I'm supposed to get this dude. I would think it would be something of that sort, but it's clearly not, so whatever. Oh. Got him. Oh, that's a good call, Jay. I could Wonder Wing him, huh? Oh shoot. Oh frick. Oh. And so it begins. And so it begins. Our best note score is 7. Off to a great start. Oh, I'm excited. I am gonna check out, I don't know how soon after we finish this. I do want to check out that Square Enix demo. The Adventures of Elliot. I am interested. I do think I might go on a demo spree after we're done with this. There's just so many demos I want to try out that I think would be fun to do on stream. Yeah, demo days, basically. Ebrozo demo days. It's also just the thing where, like, especially on Steam, there's like non-stop people dropping demos on Steam, and sure, like 90% of the like demos that maybe even 95, you know, percent of the demos that come out over there is like, okay, did I need to play that? Probably not. But look, if we just start playing them, we'll hit gold at one point. So maybe we just need to start just like cracking them out, you know? Oh. Because who knows? We might find something crazy in there. Can you give me a better camera angle? Thank you. Also, we just keep locking in for such long games that, like, yeah, maybe the devil might throw a bone. Yeah. We just keep I've been locking in for such long games where I feel like we get not stuck, because I don't want to make it sound like it's a bad thing, but we've been playing games where like I end up spending, you know, 2 weeks on the game or whatever, which is like not that big of a deal, but it might be fun for me to, it might be a nice change of pace for me rather to get through some stuff quicker. We'll go this way. Just to ekum bokum. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ekum bokum. Oh. Oh. Doesn't that look like we should be able to go in there? That looks like a thing I should be able to go in. We probably gotta get the Mumbo power up, huh? To go in there. That would make sense. Now the real question is, do I need to go up here? Of which, of course, the answer is yes. Oh, you meant to say maybe the devs might throw you a bone? I liked it better when you said maybe the devil would throw you a bone. Oh, that would have been funny. I'm making a deal with the devil to get my good games. Ordered your copy of Mafia Old Country should come in tomorrow? Hell yeah, Jay. That's awesome. And you're still, which Mafia are you in right now? Nope. Camera flipped on me. Ekom bokum. Finished 3 last week. Okay, that's what I thought. Cool. Yeah, I'd be interested to see Old Country. I don't know if I'll ever get around to playing the franchise myself, but I'll definitely be checking out when you're playing Old Country. That sounds really interesting to me. The trailer looked really sick. Okay, I'm gonna head this way. Oh, stop. I don't want that. It's a prequel, so don't have to be knowledgeable on the first three. That's cool. That's super cool. Yeah, like if I did want to pick it up, that's fair. Let's go in here really quick. Who's this dude? Chomp Chew Nabnut likes acorns. I'll just eat a few more. They got their little pile of acorns here, I see. I'm trying to... Okay, I don't think I can slay him. And welcome to the jam. Ekum bokum. Anything else I can do in here? Let's find out. I can poorly do that. That's clearly Conquer family-friendly version? Yeah, of course. That makes sense. Oh my, I can't even jump. There we go. Is there anything else to do in here? All I got going on in here is this guy. Oh, I guess we can go up this way. Oh, that just took us out. I mean, that makes sense. Okay. This just opens the sunny door. Okay. It's a lot of stuff to remember. So many areas you're juggling here, I guess. Let's grab that. Ekum bokum. Holy. Big ol' egg. Yup. War, meet Eerie, mighty eagle, need sleep now. Have a good sleep. Can I wake them up? No. How do you like Banjo? Do you think it still holds up today? Yeah, I mean, all things considered, I think controls-wise, it might just be because of the emulation and the latency in that, and my OBS latency on top of that. It feels a little clunky in the movement at times, and the camera at times can be a little clunky as well. But I mean that's all to be expected of a game this age, you know.
Hi.
Hi. What's up, Blob? How you doing? Hi. Oh, that's so funny to me. Hi. You felt it on Xbox as well? Okay, so it must just be... that's where I wonder if that's just a fault of sleep... Or not sleep, fault of this game emulating in general. Like, I wonder if it was fine on original hardware. Speaking of sleep, I'm gonna... Good night, man. Stay awesome, and I'll catch you again next time. Hell yeah, Everseeker. Thanks for dropping in. Get your good sleep. Appreciate you dropping in for sure. How's the Banjo Kazooie going? Oh, we're banjoing and kazooieing, Blob. I'm even gonna slam through a couple of these things. Oh, I'm just gonna miss everybody. There you go. Nah, Banjo's going good. This is our last world we have to get through. Then I have to beat the boss, and then we're done with the game, I believe. Kazoo! Anything up here? This feels like... It feels like this is supposed to be the start of a platforming challenge, but... I don't think so. Cause like, where would we go from here? I can't get up there. Okay, I'm gonna assume that we're good up here for now.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, what's up, Herobrine? Here for Sleep Lurk? Oh, WU. Thank you for your Sleep Lurk. I hope you're able to get some good rest. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for dropping in. So tired? Yeah, I feel ya. I had to do my night shift at work again, and then came right back here, ate some food, and then it's stream time. Oh shoot. Oh no. It's all part of the grind, right? You're bombing Blob with your mind, Herobrine? That's crazy work. That's pretty impressive. You're like a Sparky Boom Man from Avatar. That's crazy. That's pretty impressive of you, honestly. Ouch, I didn't want to go in this freaking bramble field. I'll put the boots on. Good old Sparky Boom Man. Oh, come on. Ecom Bokum. Where the hell are all the music notes in this level, honestly? There's a couple here. I'll take those. Hey, we passed our best note score. That's crazy. Oh my god. There we go. I know I need to do a entire series rewatch. Maybe it's time. I think I might have the DVDs somewhere, honestly. That might even be a thing. Because I was gonna say, do I really want to do a Paramount subscription just to watch Avatar right now? But I think I actually have them on DVD somewhere. Alright, we'll see what Mumbo's cooking up in here. What you got for me, Mumbo? Please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good. A freaking bee? How did I know? Look how cool we look. You look so silly. Oh my gosh. So is this just straight up we have flight now, period? Do we have... It sounded like you said Boobagot. What? Oh, you talking about how Uka Uka or whatever Aku Aku and Crash says it? I agree. Some of the sound effects in this game do sound... Yeah, the mask dude. Some other sound effects in this game I feel like sound very similar to some Crash sounds. There've been a couple where I'm like, that sounds suspiciously like the warp sound in Crash. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with all that. I'm not a freaking genius. Okay, so we need to go...
Bye.
Where are you going, Blob? I didn't dismiss you. You're not allowed to leave yet. You're still on the clock, bro. I don't know what the hell you think you're doing. All of my memories of Crash are from the deep dark archives with you. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. I wasn't reading what they were saying. My bad, I was just going on break, but I guess Mr. Brozo doesn't allow us breaks. Yeah, you're not allowed. Just kidding, yeah. Enjoy your break from watching stream. That's so silly. Jinjo! Okay. It doesn't look like I can attack as this guy. So... Oh, not even going anywhere, just felt like saying bye? That's so silly. If he's in AZ, you don't have to give him any break? Wait, for real? Is that a thing? There's no regulations about that? That's crazy. Oh, when did Blob get artist tag? I gave Blob artist tag because you know, he made the beautiful artwork for our Fortnite stream intro. Okay, I got no idea how to break that thing there. No one does that, I don't think, though. Of having mandatory breaks? I know we gotta have mandatory breaks for my work. If that's what you're referring to. I'm pretty sure you gotta have... Well, I think the only thing that's mandatory is a lunch break. So I guess that's different, huh? Who knows? Not I. Oh, you mean no one gives no breaks or they couldn't hire? Gotcha. Okay, so like it's not regulated, but nobody does it. Yeah, nobody withholds it or whatever. I don't really get what's going on here. It looks like maybe we're supposed to plant something there. I think I've more or less tapped out all the stuff I'm supposed to do here. Have a good night, Hero Brian. We'll see you tomorrow, since you're not in California this week. Yeah, W villain Brian for real. What would we do without him? I guess we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do without him next week. In Washington, 2 15s and a 30 is mandatory every 7 hours-ish, 7-ish hours unless the job makes it unworkable. Yeah. That's what, okay, that makes sense then. Because I thought it was like, it's like before your 5th hour, you have to take your 30-minute. I'm pretty sure is how it works. And then, yeah, if you work longer than that, then you get your second 15. Isn't that great how all that stuff's so ridiculously regulated? Like, you can't just say, like, hey, I want to go on a longer lunch, sorry. I don't know, it's crazy. I understand the 5-hour thing, but I just hate it. But I hate it, I just want to take lunch as late as possible. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think it's just to, like... Well, yeah, that's the thing where it's like, you would think you'd leave it up to the company to, like, schedule different people's lunches when it makes sense to or whatever, so I don't know why it has to be regulated like that. I think it's probably just to keep it from people being like, oh, I'm gonna take my lunch right before I'm supposed to leave, so I'm just gonna leave early or something like that. Maybe it's to try to mitigate that, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to be a bee over here. It looks like there's lots of bees over here, so I'm gonna do it. They have a hard time enforcing it if they can't look at regular set of patterns. Exactly, yeah. I'd be doing that, TBH? Yeah, exactly. Most people would, I feel like. Most people would just use that as their leave work early thing then. Magic run out. Bump, bump, bump. Okay, so we went through the summer one. Oh, okay, so this is just the same area in a summertime skin is the idea, I guess. Okay, I understand. I spy with my little eye. Jinjo! Good old California work rules. California is crazy, not just for like breaks and stuff, but like, also what's up, mess? But like, freaking vacation hours and stuff. I don't know if it was just my old work or if it's just like, I think it is a state regulated thing with like how much vacation time, like paid vacation time you accrue. But, like if I had worked in California instead of Washington, I think I would have been getting like 50 or 60 more hours worth of paid time off, which like is crazy. Too bad, too bad. I had to live without it. Oh, there's no state federal regulation regarding PTO. Interesting. Okay, so then I wonder why they were doing that at my old job then. Because they had like a specific clause that was like, here's what paid time off is except for California, and then the California people all got more time off. You know what would actually make sense for that? I'm pretty sure most of the management team was in California. So that clause was probably in there just for them. Because that's how corporate businesses work, right? Guy in Robin Hood hat is a doof. Very much so. Very much so. Okay, there's another Mumbo spot here. We'll go take. I can't even dash into that guy. What the heck's the point? They're so. I can't even. Maybe I have to be a bee to get in there or something now. Look at that. He's too good. Who wants to compensate for cost of living, though? Who wants to do that? No company wants to do that. I guess I'll grab that. There's a worm over there. So I guess I need to get that for the bird. There we go. Easy. Very lucky at my work, maybe because it's been there for a long time, but I get 20 days a year, so I accrue slightly more than 6 hours every 2 weeks. And I'm near my cap, so I'm forced to take random days off until I go on an actual vacation. Nice. Yeah, that's how I was at my old job too. I had been there long enough where like I was accruing jobs with unlimited PTO are a scam, IMO? Yeah, no, they are. Well, because it's unlimited PTO, but it still has to be scheduled and still has to be whatever and still can be denied. Basically, it just gives unlimited denial of of vacation, in theory, right? The honey bear, he's after Grunty's golden honey. Sting him? Oh, shoot. Holy... This is not... I'm not dealing with this right now. Oh, shoot, chat. I'm gonna die. Oh, no. We gotta do it all over again, chat. People who have unlimited end up taking less PTO and no payout when you leave? Yeah, that's crazy. I happily took my payout when I left. That was a nice extra chunk of change for me. This is so sad. Okay, wait, I have to see if the summer door stays open. Yeah, okay. This is one thing where like this is not on me, but I'm pretty sure at my old job there was supposed to be an annual accrual cap for vacation time, which makes sense. So not just like yo, you're at your cap right now, use it, and then you'll accrue more. There was like a certain point where they were like, okay, you've earned your max amount of vacation time for the year. I don't think that they had that safeguard in place with the system, because your boy kept using up vacation time, and I tallied it up, and I ended up accruing more max vacation time than it said I was supposed to. I was not complaining though. I kept saying, you know what, I'm gonna take time off. I'm gonna take paid time off. And it worked, so, you know. If the system let me, why not, right? Why I like my workplace, it's corpo, but corporate is fucked off because they don't want to kill one of their geese, so vacation can be gotten easily. Nice. Come on. I don't know why it stops and shows that guy falling down. That doesn't make much sense to me. Oh my god. But to be fair, there were a lot of weird things with how the systems at that company worked. And a lot of people who didn't care to fix or change things when problems were brought up. So, you know, whatever. Is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the music notes here. Oh, wait, all of our freaking Jinjos are gone now. Ugh, that sucks. Companies don't listen to their employees' concerns, unheard of. Yeah, for real. Well, it wasn't even just that. It was like, because I was in a management position at my store, and I would like bring up like valid concerns for like different operational things that weren't working properly, or like I would find errors in paperwork and stuff like that, and be like, yo, like these are systemic issues with like how all of our stores are operating. Can someone please look into this? And I would like multiple times, which like, you know, I get it. It wasn't my job to call out those things, but if I see them, I'm gonna say something, you know. But they didn't really care about all that. Whatever. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Stop. Stop. Manager's able to be as tacitly racist as he likes? What the hell? That's crazy. Why though? Get out of here. I'm overheating, it's toasty. Okay, I'm kind of confused about what I'm supposed to be doing about this whole bee situation. Huh. Okay, so we've done the full circle here. I'm just trying to get the... Which, like, why am I trying to get all the notes again? I'm gonna die. It's wild. Never thought people like that were real. He's nice, just crazy lack of introspection. Oh, people like that are very real. People like that are very, very real. Unfortunately. It's very funny, like as someone who most of the time is pretty white passing, because I don't get oh my god, I die every so often. When you have just like, you know, little tiny microaggression stuff, right? That like that normal people or non or like just like little tiny things that have reminded me that like, oh yeah, you're not 100% white and this person sees you as that. And then you're like, "Oh. Thank you for reminding me in a way that sucks." You know what I mean? Oh. They got you? Normal? Yeah. No, I was trying to say like normally, I don't have to deal with that, I guess, is what I was trying to say. Or it's not a very regular, occurrence, but it do happen. I can't believe I died again. I'm so pissed. Oh, what a game. I think that's maybe one of my only gripes about this game is like the collectathon aspect, losing all your notes when you die, which I get it, is part of the replayability of it and whatever. It certainly makes the game longer than it needs to be. In a modern playthrough, I feel like. But maybe that's just me. I know, I will say, I mean, that is a benefit. I think I'm a little jaded in that aspect. It's a benefit of being kind of ambiguously brown. Is that people don't know how to be racist to you all the time. So most of the time they err on the side of deciding not to be. So I think I got dealt the lucky end of the stick on that one. We'll go this way. Oh my god. I can't win. I can't win. You're ambiguous? Yeah, exactly. That's what they say. I'll go this way. I don't even remember where the other freaking Jinjos were. All I can remember is the yellow Jinjo was in the summer area. They must have been farther up, huh? Oh, was one of the Jinjos on the, on one of those Venus flytraps? I think so, right? Get out of here. Yeah, it was this way, right? Oh no, this is B. Just being on the West Coast, I feel like you're less exposed to racism, I feel, or at least more blatant interactions. Yeah, I'd say for the most part, definitely. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Especially comparatively to, obviously, some other places. But we got pockets of it all, you know. There's places you can go if you really want, if you want that. Oh no. Oh, ouch. What am I supposed to do with that beaver down in the water? Well, that's why we saved that health, I guess. There we go. Okay. Where the heck were the Jinjos at? I'm so confused. I thought there was a Jinjo. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh. Well, here we are again. What am I supposed to do about this beaver? You want to talk? Somebody move this boulder.
Nice throw!
Okay. Got accused of being racist by a black woman at my workplace. She was a retiree's caretaker, and I was fond of her because she obviously had love and care for her retiree. Anyway, I think perhaps because of her accent, Nigerian accent, I kept missing something about her order, and she thought it was deliberate. Oh, dang. That sucks. That sucks for both, like, for both you and her, because, like, I'm sure she's had to deal with that a lot. You know what I mean? And so, like, if you obviously weren't doing that intentionally, but for her, it could come across as, like, if she's had to deal with that before. That sucks. Mostly surprised because I didn't run into this sort of interaction in Washington. Yeah. Larry, that's crazy. Because normally you'd be coming in and TTSing about someone else, but saying that about yourself, bro, that's wild. But you know, respect for sticking that to yourself. How you doing? What you been up to? I think I had flavor. That's so nasty. How's Apex been going? I know you've been grinding, right?
Good morning.
Yeah, what's up, Dane? Good morning. Did you get your sleep in for the night? You had your wonderful rest, and now it's time for morning. I mean, I guess it is technically morning for you, so can't fault you there. Okay. Blah 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 blah. There's no notes here. Been out for the last few hours. Fair enough. Rise and shine kind of thing. I think we'll go this way again. How is it that I don't have any Jinjos yet? I swear by this point before we had Jinjos, so I don't know what I did differently. I can't remember. The steak may have had a bit more of that flavor. That's crazy. He's a fake Jinjoer? Yeah. I swear I had, like, by this point, the first time I came through here, I had 2 Jinjos. So I'm confused where they're at, or if I'm misremembering. Which is, you know, a very likely situation. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, at least I wasn't too far. How's this world been treating you? Fine enough. I've died 3 times. I've unlocked, just the summer one so far, because they're all the different seasons or whatever. So this is the spring area. 3-in-1 stream, so sad. Yeah, you would have been proud of me. Oh, we're just gonna actually, yeah, that's what we wanted to happen. Back up we go. Nobody said this game was gonna be a FODdy-like, okay? I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. But here we are. Is what it is. Classic Ebrozo flop. They're all saying it. Everybody's been saying it. All the way around again. Okay. I'm so confused. I'm so confused about our Jinjo situation. Maybe it was in the grass area down there or something. Alright. Yeah, because this is just the nest, which we've already done. Oh, I was so worried there. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. That's fine. Come on. There we go. Okay. This is the Jinjo. I don't know the correct way to do this, so I'm just gonna... That's my technique for that. You just have to go in there with enough health. Okay, so that's the green one. I knew about that. This was just the room we got a Jiggy in. So we've already done this. Oh, there's a life there though. I'll be taking that. I swear we got purple Jinjo in the spring area too. And it wasn't in one of those. That's it for the room? I don't know. There was a Jiggy in there earlier that I already got. So I assumed that was it. It looked like you might be able to climb that tree in the middle, but I tried and there didn't seem to be any other, like, I could only get to the first 2 branches. So maybe I'm just bad, but like, I don't know. There's probably more. I'll probably have to go back, who knows. Time will tell. Okay, I swear purple Jinjo is gettable in this area. I might be mistaken though. Maybe purple was in the next one and I'm going crazy. Chat, is it possible I'm going crazy, do you think? I would err on the side of I'm probably going crazy, but... I also... Okay, I don't know what to do in the field over there yet, either. Look at my... Here we go. Oh, I didn't even get it. Do you see how that guy's a DKC reference? Wait, which guy? The beaver that was down there? No, how was it? Oh, beaver named Naughty. I didn't see that. No. Good old Naughty. Do I put an egg in here? Hey. Look at that. We planted our seed. Pretty much. Okay, so now I'm guessing this will grow in the other seasons, and then it'll probably have a Jiggy or something. Whatever. What? That's a really good emote, by the way, Mess. Touch Fuzzy, you get Jiggy? Yeah, exactly. That came right out, I'm sure. Uh-huh. What was the, Okay, I'm stopping for a sec, because we do also have ads starting up in a second. Hold on. I think it was it Cottonelle? The toilet paper brand? I just saw an ad from them while I was watching TV. And they did have the tagline, Cottonelle, come clean. And it was, you know, which like, the rest of the ad was like a normal toilet paper ad, you know? And then like, Like, is that really the tagline you're running with for a toilet paper bro? It was like, huh. Someone decided that was what they were gonna do. You have a map now, Dane? Okay, can you give me a confirm or deny on if a purple Jiggy is in this area? Because I'm gonna be here forever. Yeah, keep it on your nightstand, huh? That's crazy. Purple Jiggy is not in this area, but Jinjo is. Okay, you know, that's fair. That's fair. I did say Jiggy. Cool. I don't remember. I know I got it already, so I'm confused. I just assumed I would have seen it on my way up the tree. 9 out of 10 men prefer toilet paper to their recently worn sock. That's so wild. Oh, gross. Okay, I gotta go. It's ad time. Be right back. Might be related to Mumbo. Okay, gotcha. BRB. Alrighty. We are back. Dane, you said it might be related to Mumbo. If it might be related to Mumbo, then we're heading to Mumbo. Ever heard of Escamoles? No. I have not, I don't think so. What is that? Just making a guess off what I see on the map. Okay, gotcha. Well, here we are. Here's our Mumbo transformation. We do get to be a little bee, which I do think is one of the funniest ones we've gotten to be so far. So as bee, here's what I know. We've got this beehive thingy up here. It's when you prepare ant eggs as food. It's a Mexican dish. What the hell? Have you had it? It's a very important question. You can't bring up something like this if you haven't had it yourself. No me gusta. That's fair. I've had flying ants before, but I have not had ant eggs. So in here, there's this Jiggy, and I don't know if this means it's the same Jiggy that exists in the other seasons. Oh, there it is. There is the Jinjo in here. Thank you, Dane. People say it's surprisingly palatable. That's how I like to describe all of the foods. All of my favorite foods. Yeah, this is surprisingly palatable. Yeah, that's what that's how you know it's a good meal, right? You know what bees and flowers do? Oh, shoot, Dane, that's a brilliant idea. I'd be more comfy just eating an ant. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't throw up after eating it. Yeah. I just thought about that flower. Yeah, we probably do need to go and say hello to the flower, huh? Hello, flower. I don't know if there's anything I can do here, Dane. We don't have any other abilities other than fly. I don't think I have a pollinate button. Doot. Yeah. Maybe we have to do it on another, like during another season or something. What I mean is they describe it as not a particularly polarizing taste or texture. Well, again, that's not when I'm like ordering something at a restaurant, I'm like, yo, what does this taste like? And they're like, yeah, this is not that particularly polarizing of a taste or texture. They're not instilling a vote of confidence from me. That's not the description I want. Yeah, we'll go see. Okay, I think we're done with spring for now. How many jiggies have you got? I think 1. I'm pretty sure we've gotten 1. Yeah, look at that. We're making great progress. 1. You see a second jiggy in spring? Oh, great. Oh, brother. Oh, no. Okay. Good to know. What if I fly very high? Hey, look at that. You brilliant genius, you. I found it. And by I found it, I mean, couldn't have done it without you. Oh, and obviously, excuse me while I, there we go. Obviously the freaking, conveniently the Venus flytraps, which should care about us when we are the fly, or bee rather, do not care about us. And thank you, Z, for redeeming Joy-Con. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. When we are the fly, you know, yeah. I meant when we are flying, but I did say when we are the fly, huh? Wait, did I? Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. I've had mono audio on this whole time. I can't believe I've been making you listen to this game in mono. My bad. Sorry, everyone. I know you're all really sad that that was the case. And you all noticed. Yeah, meat-eating flytrap. Okay, so tell me what that means. Okay, what that... Oh, you only have one shitty earbud? Well, then that's perfect. That's why I do it. Okay, what does listening to something in mono means? Normally, when you're listening to audio in stereo, there's 2 sound waves happening. One for your left ear, one for your right ear. And they're going to be slightly different to put different sounds in your left ear or your right ear. When you put things in mono, it takes both those channels, so your left channel and your right channel, and it smashes them together. So then you've got this conglomeration of both channels, which is your mono channel, and then it basically duplicates that. So you have the summed left and right channel in one ear and the summed left and right channel in your other ear. So your both ears are hearing a sum of the original split stereo sound. Now, I do that when I am listening to... I put things in mono when I have one earbud in, because that way you can have both the left and the right channel in just one ear. Obviously, you don't get spatial stuff, but you at least get the correct amount of volume that's supposed to be happening. We got the musician to explain, blah, 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 blah. And then there's surround sound too. Well, yeah, but that's a whole different beast. And depending on what type of surround sound you're talking about. But that basically, that's, first of all, something has to be specifically programmed to work in surround sound. Otherwise, you can kind of approximate. You have to like pull out different frequency spectrums and put them in different places. Or rather, you can make anything do that, but things that are meant to be in surround are going to be better in surround. But, okay, now I can... You're welcome, everybody. Now I can be all nerdy about this, because I actually really like how mono-summing changes sounds. One of the things that happens when you mono-sum a channel... Here's your quick sound lesson, okay? So let's say that you've got a... We know what a sine wave looks like, right? From, like, graphs and math and all that sort of stuff. So you got one sine wave that's going this way, right? And let's say you've got the exact inverse of that sine wave. So it'll be the same sound at the same wavelength and everything. It's just inverted in phase, right? So like when one wave is up and the other wave is down, we're tracking so far. If you've got one of those in one ear and one in the other ear, you'll hear it normally, right? So you'll hear like whatever note is supposed to be playing, it won't matter. But if you mono-sum them, because they are directly out of phase with each other, if you mono-sum them, you get no sound. So when you are mixing music, you have to constantly be making sure that your mono sum is not accidentally phase canceling things that you do not want. Because you can basically have sounds. I mean, it's going to happen inherently based on like how sound works, but you want to avoid bad phase cancellation. Yeah, so that's actually a trick for like, now we have like all sorts of like audio separation tools to easily like separate stems and stuff like that from music tracks. But like back when like let's say I wanted to rip a vocal off of a song, the easiest way was if someone had released like an instrumental of the song, especially like because sometimes like original artists would release an instrumental version of their song, right? You could basically take the original song, put that in mono, take a instrumental track, put that in mono, then you invert the polarity of one of them and you sum them, and you could basically then use that to cancel out the instrumental track from the main track and rip the vocals out of a song. Wonder if any artists have used that in songs. I don't know. So there are ways where you could use that intentionally, making two frequencies clash in a rhythm. Yeah, so that's actually a whole like an audio effect that you then get called a phaser. So and it's very much been utilized throughout a lot of music. Any of your like classic like acid rock kind of stuff, you'll be using phasers and flangers, which all make use of phase cancellation as an effect. Yep, using that effect can cause mental entrainment. Set phasers to dance, exactly. Oops. You guys, I'm doing really good here. Acid rock, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that's the period where all sorts of audio effects were being tried out. If you can imagine. Can I, oh my god, I was gonna say, can I not die? Oh, we'll take the L on that team. Dude freaking threw the bird, whatever. But yeah, I mean, they use those effects in all sorts of genres. It's not a genre-specific thing, really. I was just using that as an example. Well, yeah, because you have to think, like, on a base level, and this is, okay, so this is all, like, what are your thoughts on this world? It's cool. I like the idea of going through all the different seasons. It's fun enough. It's a cool little gimmick they decided to throw in there, right? Albeit a gimmick. Okay, no, I'm not gonna go do the music notes and the Jinjos right now. We're gonna move on. I need to get through the summer section a little bit. But yeah, like on a base level, anything in music, any music you listen to can be broken down to its base, like, fundamental frequencies. Like any sound is just made up of stacked harmonics of frequencies, right? And so you're going to get clashes all over the place just inherently to how sound waves work. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Z. And the posture check. You're so kind. Get out of here. Oh no. I'm gonna die to freaking Robin Hood. But yeah, like, majority of audio effects are all mechanically based on some level because of that. Like, they're all in a sense, they're all physics based. Because they have to be, because that's how sound works. There's a lot of mathematics in it. Which, like, you know, you don't have to know if you're, like, playing an instrument, right? You don't have to think about how like how your sound is made or whatever, but since I very much get into like programming synthesizers and stuff like that, you kind of have to learn, you know, how, like when you listen to a sound, you have to learn how to recreate said sounds, or like what makes them sound the way they do. And I really, really enjoy that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, like all the characteristics of what make an instrument sound the way it does. The fact that it can be boiled down to, you know, like a subset of your main frequency and then whatever specific set of harmonics are compounded on top of that is really cool. Go back to the hive? Okay, Dane, we'll go back to the hive, but I will have you know that that had a ground pound spot. Yeah. I did do that earlier and then I died. So if we die here, it's on you. I'm just putting that out there. Okay, because there's this, and then the bees get called in. The thing is, I don't know how to break this. I don't know how to break this thing. It ain't that, I'll tell you that much. Oh no. Because all that happens here is the bees swarm me, and then I die. So... Oops. That's not it. Unless you got a brilliant idea for... Maybe I have to kill some of these guys? Music makes me think it's a survive thing. That's kind of what I thought too, but that's where I'm like, I guess on your map, is it showing that there's a Jiggy here? Maybe just leave, I guess? Okay, yeah, because I feel like maybe I'm supposed to come back at a different season. This seems unending. Map does show a Jiggy? Oh no. I just don't know how to break that thing. AKA, I'm just bad. Okay, we'll take that. Drop in on the Zibbas in summer is all it says? So clearly I am... Zubbas. Okay. I didn't know that's what they were called. So clearly I'm just missing something then with how I'm supposed to deal with them. That's the bee's name? Gotcha. I wonder who's building this house. Hey! Ebrozo? Hey up. Look at that. We got a Jiggy at least. Not a complete waste of time then. Alright. Do we have to get all Mumbos? Do I have to get all Mumbo Jumbo tokens to, maybe it wants you to drop in as a bee? Yeah, that would make sense. Do I have to get all the tokens for it to be 100%? Or can we pretend that it's fine? Oh my god, stop. No? Okay, thank god. We can ignore them? Hell yeah. Oh my. Somebody ate all their acorns. No kidding, you've eaten too many acorns. You got none left? Yeah, winter now. I guess I'll see you in winter. He's fat. He's well fed, that's for sure. Okay, how is it that... Didn't I just come from up... Oh wait, no, I didn't come from up there. But I saw more music notes up higher. Oh my god, are you serious? I can't... Okay. You know what? Guess we're all the way back down here. Perfect. You know, that's perfect. Great. Great. It's actually really, really helpful because I can just get this health now. Actually. Look at that. I'm too good. Brilliant. Perfect. It's a perfect place for us to stop right now. Now we're gonna have to end stream. And that means tomorrow is actually Fortnite this time. So tomorrow is Fortnite, yes. And then we'll be back with more Banjo on Sunday. So the day after. I know what day it is. It's all fine. Raid? Oh, you know I'm raiding, and you know where I'm raiding to because you're already there, because I'm spying on you. We're gonna be hopping over to Hope to Survive, who's playing South Park: The Stick of Truth. So thank you everyone for hanging out. Thanks everyone who's been in chat. I appreciate seeing y'all around. I'll be back tomorrow for more, well, not for more, for Fortnite. I can't do anything, I swear. There's your raid message. Top one's for the subs, bottom one's for everyone else. Feel free to do copy pasties. I'll see you over in Hope's stream, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Till then, let's go ahead and start that raid up. I'm doing my whole spiel before I even hit the start raid button. You guys, I'm so cooked after doing work closing. To be fair, I don't have to close. I think I was just doing training this week, and I don't have to close after this point, but whatever. Catch y'all over in Hope's stream. Peace.